Look, it's 2026 and if you're earning 15 lakhs a year in India, that isn't a milestone anymore. It's a target on your back. We are only 12 months away from an AI-driven job shift that is going to put 12 million Indian roles at risk. 12 million. While you're out there celebrating your quiet luxury lifestyle and posting those perfectly aesthetic reels of your minimalist apartment, marketers and fintech apps are throwing a party of their own. Why? Because they have successfully turned you into the high income poor. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the dark psychology specially designed to keep you broke, stressed out, and scrolling until you are 50. Here's the deal. We are living through the single greatest wealth illusion in Indian history. You probably feel like you are winning because you are leveling up way past your parents' lifestyle. But wait until you see the truth. It says you are actually drowning. I am going to show you the exact mechanics of how silent debt is destroying a generation that earns 3 times more than their fathers but ends up owning significantly less. If your net worth is currently tied up in the 1.5 lakh iPhone and an SUV you had to finance, you aren't living the dream. Not even close. You are just one layoff away from a total financial collapse. This is your 2026 exit blueprint from the middle class trap. I'm speaking to you as someone who has been exactly where you are. I hit that high income bracket early on. I bought that unbranded beige cashmere sweaters from Uniqlo. I paid the massive premium for that minimalist aesthetics because I honestly thought it signaled I had arrived. I thought I was escaping the tacky middle class obsession with big logos, only to realize I had fallen into a much deeper, much darker psychological hole. Let's do a quick 2026 reality check. Right now, urban inflation in India is hitting a staggering 8.5%. Meanwhile, your standard corporate salary hike, it's hovering around 7%. Do the math. Every year you stay in that stable job, you are effectively taking a 1.2% pay cut in real purchasing power. But here's the thing, your Instagram feed isn't showing you inflation, it's showing you quiet luxury. So why is everyone suddenly obsessed with looking rich without looking like they are trying? It's because quiet luxury isn't just a fashion choice, it's a psychological weapon. It's engineered to make you feel that to be truly elite, you have to spend 5 times the price on a shirt just because it has the right fit and no logo. It's the ultimate trap for Indian youth because it appeals to our deep desire to be sophisticated and different from the traditional middle class. But okay, wait, here is the paradox. You're earning more than ever, yet you can't afford a home in a tier 1 city like Mumbai or Hyderabad without a 30-year soul-crushing home loan. Think about it. Your father bought a house on a salary of 10,000. Today, you can't buy that home at even a 12 lakh per month salary. The middle class trap has evolved. It's no longer about keeping you poor, it's about making sure you stay high income poor. But here's what nobody is actually talking about. The BNPL epidemic. We are currently witnessing the terrifying rise of silent debt. India's buy now pay later market is projected to hit about $37 billion this year. Any guess who's fueling that fire? Gen Z and millennials. They make up nearly 40% of those users. It always starts small, a 2,000 EMI for headphones, a 3,000 no-cost EMI for a coffee machine. These don't feel that debt, right? They feel like lifestyle management, but these small overlapping leaks are creating a life sentence. In 2026, 26% of borrowers under 30 in India are already delinquent on small loans. The NPA rate, basically people who can't pay back, has doubled to over 26%. Just think about that for a second. 1 in 4 of your peers is already failing to pay back even these tiny amounts. Why? Because while your salary grows at maybe 10%, the interest on credit cards and personal loans in India is compounding at about 36 to 48% annually. You are literally bringing a knife to a nuclear gunfight. And that leads us straight to the marketing of burnout. Have you noticed how after a 60-hour work week, you feel like you deserve that 4,000 rupees brunch or that 8,000 weekend getaway? Marketers actually have a name for this: revenge spending. They have engineered a cycle where the more the corporate world burns you out, the more you spend on self-care. And that's not self-care. You call it luxury just to feel human again. And that quiet luxury candle or that premium gym membership is just the sedative that makes that 9 to 5 grind tolerable. It's a closed loop. You work to afford the things that help you forget that you're working. While? Absolutely. Try this right now. Open your banking app. Don't look at the balance. Look at the recurring payments and those EMI you are paying every month. If more than 30% of your take-home pay is gone before you even wake up on the 1st of every month, you are not a high-income person. You are a collection agent for the bank. You are working for SDFC or ICICI Bank and you just happen to sit in a different office. Let's talk about the status anxiety loop. In India, we have this unique cultural curse, log kya kahenge. But in 2026, the game has shifted. It's no longer about what the neighbors think. It's about what the followers think. Indian youth are way more afraid of looking middle class than they are of actually being broke. I've seen guys in Bangalore living in a 10 by 10 PG room, sharing a bathroom with these total strangers, almost 3 of them, but they have got a 1.5 lakh iPhone on their desk and a MacBook Pro they bought on EMI. They are terrified of social suicide. They think that if they don't have those quiet luxury markers, they would be cast out of the professional elite. But here is the dark truth. The people you are trying so hard to impress, they are just as broke as you are. They are also exactly one medical emergency away from total ruin. India's 18 to 34 age group recently scored a 33 out of 100 on global mind health quotient. We are the most stressed, most sleep deprived, and most financially anxious generation in the history of the country. 62% of IT professionals in India report severe sleep issues. Why aren't we sleeping? Because deep down, your brain knows the math doesn't add up. Your brain knows that your quiet luxury lifestyle is nothing but a house of cards or a ticking time bomb. Okay. Here's the most important thing I will tell you today. In 2026, liquidity is the only real status symbol. When that AI wave hits, this guy with the quiet luxury wardrobe and the 50,000 monthly car EMI is going to be the first one to go down. The person who is true alpha in 26 is the one who's financially dangerous. Being dangerous means you have the FU money to walk away from a toxic boss or a dying industry because your fixed costs are so low that you can survive for 2 whole years without a single paycheck. See, the middle class trap is wanting to look rich before you are actually wealthy. But wealth is what you don't see. It's the money you didn't spend on the SUV. It's the EMI you didn't take for the iPhone. In 2026, this invisible millionaire is the new elite. So how do you actually escape? How do you perform social suicide and come out on top? Step 1. The 48-hour rule. In 26, your dopamine is constantly being hijacked. Every time you use something you want to buy, you have to wait 48 hours. If the urge is still there after 2 days, you must find a way to pay for it in cash. If you have to use an EMI, you can't afford it. Period. No exceptions. Step 2. The 30% fixed cost cap. Your rent, your electricity, your basic food, everything it takes just to keep you alive must stay under 30% of your take-home pay every month. If you are earning 1 lakh and your Indranagar rent or Goregaon rent is 40,000, you are losing. Well, actually you aren't even just losing, you are bleeding. Move, get a roommate, live below your means until your assets, not your salary, actually pay for your luxury. Step 3. Weaponize being boring. Stop trying to win the quiet luxury race. Let people think you are struggling. Let them think you are stuck in the middle class. because you drive an old car or wear basic unbranded clothes while they are busy maintaining their image and you are busy buying back your freedom. The emotional payoff of this isn't a better car. It's better sleep. It's the ability to look at an AI headline and not feel that pit in your stomach. It's shifting from looking rich to being unshakable. You don't need a better budget. You need to stop caring about an audience that doesn't care about you. The system is rigged to keep you in the grind. The only way to win is to refuse to play the game of status. If you are ready to commit to being invisible in 26, so you can be invincible in 2030, leave a comment below with the word liquidity. It tells me you understood the shift. We are building a community of people who value freedom over quiet luxury. The matrix is real, and in India, it's paved with no-cost EMIs. It's time to wake up. I'll see you in the next one.